in the safe lane. So click on the map. Cool, cool. So are you thinking that you want to play Razor as a role 1, or would you want to play something that's much more murderous? I don't even know if that's the word I want to use.
We could go more murderous.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think you should pick something a little bit harder of a carry. If you want to enhance your Luna play, or if you want to do like Gyrocopter or Ember Spirit, or anything really, whatever you're feeling frisky about, I would lock it in though. Okay. All right. Do you know what items you're gonna grab?
Can I have 2 tangos, please?
Normally I go with tangos, and maybe the Wraith Band to start with.
Okay, well let's try something a little bit different then. Let's have you get a Circlet. Let's also have you get a Ring of Protection. Tangos. And 2 branches.
30 seconds until
1 more branch. Awesome. Okay, cool. This is kind of like a power utility sort of build with how we're structured right here. What we can do is we can get an early we can finish the Ring of Protection at the side shop into a Ring of Basilius, and then from there we can get a Wraith Band with the Circlet. If we're taking a lot of damage, like for instance if Silencer is in your lane or if Invoker's in your lane, we can get a Magic Stick, and because we already have 2 branches and a Circlet, we can upgrade that directly into a Magic Wand, automatically, actually. So it's a pretty value build. We've got a very even distribution of stats to give you a good amount of sustain, survivability, and damage, and then you've got the tangos to kind of keep you in the game.
So more flexibility to start with.
Exactly. We have a ton of flexibility, and this sort of item rollout that you have here is going to work well on a lot of characters. So let's just focus on getting last hits here, and let's focus on denying. Let's not do a lot of auto attacking if possible. What I like to do though, so let's get that last hit. Perfect. As soon as I'm able to start attacking my own creeps, I do. So that's usually around like the 50% HP threshold. You can just start attacking it. So what that can do is that would make it so that your wave is closer to your tower consistently, because it's almost you with auto attacking your own creeps so you can deny them quicker. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
But your prime focus is still last hits, okay? So last hits is always your biggest focus. Denies are always secondary, and then injuring your own creeps to keep the lane back to your lane is your 3rd focus, okay? First focus, last hits.
Got it.
Yep, cool.
Those the right skills to start with?
I don't usually get the Lunar Blessing level 1, but it's fine just to have a little bit more right click. Absolutely. So let's just focus on last hits. Let's focus on denies. Good stuff. And as soon as you kill this creep here, let's go to the side shop and let's grab your Sage Mask. Cool. And shut off the aura. Excellent. So we're shutting off the aura so that the lane doesn't stay pushed, because the aura would give your creeps bonus armor and damage. Wait, no, just aura. I'm retarded. Just kidding. Mana regeneration and 2 armor. So now that we have that mana regeneration consistently flowing through right now, you're going to want to try to cast your spells a little bit more. So as soon as you hit level 3, I would have cast your first Lucent Beam. Oh, Spectre's dead anyway. Never mind.
I think Luna got him at the same time I did.
You can try and help him here. Help him here. Oh my god, Pudge! I would back up, back up, back up, back up. Use a tango on the tree. He was invisible. Nothing you can do. No, no, no. Keep backing. Use a tango on the tree. He was invisible, and you could see him walking on the minimap. So, okay, you can see over here that he's going back to middle, so you're safe to farm in the lane. Now, periodically, what I would recommend
Sorry, dude, he's sitting next to me.
is that you check the items and the mana and the HP of the enemy. You can always see the health bar, naturally, but you can't always see their mana. It's going to be much more important to notice that on the Invoker than anything, just because, you know, he's going to be the one that's casting spells. And you also want to take a chance every so often to see what spells that he has invoked, because that'll kind of give you an idea how aggressive he's going to be or how he's going to play. So your screen positioning is a little bit awkward right now. We're focused entirely on you. What you would want to do ideally, exactly, you want to be a little bit further down so you can see the enemy much more. So ideally, you want to have, yep, very similar to that, so you can get a better idea on where the enemy is. Perfect. So if you'd like, you can have this courier coming to you with a Wraith Band, and then that'll upgrade your Basilius into an Aquila. Cool, and have that trucking over. And let's keep focusing on farming. Lucent Beam that bitch. Tear her up! Oof! Juicy damage. Juicy damage. Keep pursuing. 2 seconds and your beam would have been up again, and that would have been a kill. It's a little bit dangerous now. Lena got her. Cool. Help her, help her, help her. Don't get hit by the EMP. Oh no, now we have no mana. I would just poke him a little bit. Some friendly pokes. Let him know that you're there to tickle him in ways. Oh, get back, get back, get back, get back. Always try to have a creep between you. Zigzag. Serpentine, serpentine. Yeah! Look at that juke. Hell yeah. I'm sure this is really nerve-wracking. Just, you know, take it all in stride, okay? Good job shutting off your aura. Level 4, let's put that in our Lunar Blessing.
Come gank him.
And let's try and focus on last hitting, okay? Next spend, I want you to get some boots. And if you can get some right clicks on the Invoker, it's not a bad idea. But he's just straight right clicking you too. And you can't trade hits with him just yet. So if his focus is elsewhere for who he's attacking or right clicking on, then that's when you want to try and get some right clicks in on him, okay? So we'll grab our boots. Excellent. And next opportunity, we'll grab a magic stick, okay?
Got it. What do you want me to put my point in?
Mid-time
Lunar
damage.
beam. The beam of doom. Excellent. And let's get back.
I'm coming bottom.
By that I meant just like casually. You can still try and farm. You should still be trying to farm. Oh, you have a Rubik on your team. Good job. And hell yeah. So you notice he's just like
Your middle tower is
auto
under
attacking.
attack.
So if you notice how Invoker's just like straight auto attacking, mini map. What do you see?
Go, go, go.
Charge is incoming. I gotta get back.
Bingo. So let's just be a little bit precarious. Wait till he shows face, and then we'll do stuff. I would say like this area is pretty good. Because if he were standing over here, for instance, and he hooks, the furthest he's going to hit is going to be like here, depending on his level.
More death.
And back up. Now, if he's a smart pudge, what he's going to do is he's going to wrap around on the tower and try to get a hook on you. So you want to always try and make sure that there's creeps between you and the tree line. And I know that's a little bit more complex, but
Here we hooks.
Pudge is going to be in the jungle right now. Or let's assume that he is until otherwise, because we don't have any vision, okay? So let's get back. Remember, your instinct is always to run in diagonal fashions, nothing linear. You can see Pudge! Serpentine! Serpentine! Kept creeps between you two. Oh no! Lucent Beam him if you can. Lucent Beam him if you can. Oh, you're dead. Darn. Lucent Beam would have killed him there. But that would have been really close. So it is definitely a little bit hard for you to try to deal with an Invoker one-on-one, especially since you don't have any vision to see rotations and vision to see movement. So, at least for our own benefit, let's buy one ward, because the team's not going to help you out with that. With where we're at, we need to at least focus on ourselves, okay? So let's grab one ward, and let's grab a TP scroll. Oh, Rubik got it. Word.
Top tower under siege.
Okay, well, let's grab a TP scroll, and let's mosey back to the lane. I don't know why everybody's going top, but you could probably kill this Invoker. I would have had you TP to. I would have had you TP, but do it from the well so you don't lose mana. At this point, just keep running. So as you're walking in the lane, watch what your allies are doing. Check what your items on your allies are and that sort of stuff. So keep moving to the lane and watch. Multitask. So we do still know that there is a little bit of a dangerous stuff going on in that little box that I drew on the mini-map. We know Invoker's in that area, and we know that Pudge potentially is too. Let's put our pointer in our ult, and if Invoker's ever right next to you, without any creeps around you, cast your ult and murder him. Go kill him. Kill him right now. Do it. Do it. Lucent Beam. Excellent. So there's no enemy creeps around. That means every single beam is going to hit him.
Why would you ult?
Ideally, it would have been if they were both nearby. That was casual. So let's keep focusing on farming, okay?
A dominant performance.
Go back to base.
Oh, the walking courier! You can see it on the mini-map. You see that white dot? Briefly, at least. And let's put that in a beam. Beam of Doom. Okay, so no, keep running away. He's just gonna keep right-clicking you, and it's gonna hurt a lot. He's got boots. He's halfway to Yule's.
Pudge is up here too. I just
Yeah, yeah. So let's have the courier coming to you with a Morbid Mask. I'm only having the courier do it to you as opposed to you getting at the side shot because of where the enemy is positioned. Because Invoker's there, and let's assume that Pudge is in this area, okay? So keep going back. Go back. Go back. No reason for you to be there. Have the courier come to you with that Morbid Mask, and let's just go right to the jungle and ignore what's going on top right now. Because if your allies aren't going to come here to help support you, you still need to get your farm. Quap is coming on the minimap. We can see this right here. Doesn't mean that you can fight. So what I want you to do here is hit and then run backwards. So what we're doing here is we're going to abuse the leash mechanics. We're taking the creeps to run away from the camp, and we're going to keep poking them. So you want to hit them, run away, and then as they're running away, get some more hits in on them.
Bottom tower being attacked.
You see what I'm trying to have you do here?
Yeah.
So there's that time where they're running back to the camp that you can get free hits in, and that's where we're trying to capitalize on. Until you get your Helm of the Dominator, at least.
Tower is under attack.
Alright, we're being pretty inefficient with how we're doing this here. It's okay. We are learning.
Bottom tower
Dota!
Dire have fortified their towers.
Really? That bitch stealing that from you? So I would farm this camp here. Or ideally... Actually, yeah, okay. Yeah. This is a lot easier to do than you think. Like, to abuse it so that... Because ideally what it is like the last hit that you do while they're still running back to the camp aggroes them to come back again to you. If that makes sense. Because with the timing of the leash of them going back, you can still re-aggro them by hitting them. So after you clear this camp, let's go back into the lane and keep farming that, okay? Ignore what they're doing right there. They're being silly.
Mid tower taking damage.
Lucent Beam that creep. Just kill it. Alright, cool. Go back to farming the lane. You don't need to be scared to auto-attack now if there's no creeps nearby, because your goal is just to get the last hits, really. Put it in bounce. Let's put it in your glaive, so that way we can start farming the jungle a little bit quicker. You still want to make sure you get the last hits here, okay? So don't just be raw auto-attacking. Remember, every single creep matters. Especially if there's no one here contesting you, there's no excuse for missing these last hits. Yeah, I'll show you guys a little, after this. I'll show you guys how to do the thing that I'm talking about with the leashing. About to miss one. Good. Good, good, good. Okay, now we're gonna go up to the side camp progressively. Okay, there's no rush. Keep getting the last hits here. So after you clear this creep wave, remember, we got to get these last hits. There's no one here contesting you. No reason to miss any of them. Whoa, ho, 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 ho! Great juke, accidentally. I would be a little bit careful. I would kind of go backwards a little bit. I would maybe, like, go to the small camp there. Because if you find Pudge solo in the jungle, you might be able to kill him with your ult. Oh, he already went back to mid. Okay, now you can just keep farming. Pretty much. Now, as you're farming the jungle, you just want to have your eyes on the minimap. Since you're already full HP with this Morbid Mask, you can just be straight auto-attacking. You don't need to try and do that leashing thing that we were talking about just now. So just keep on farming, keep on farming, keep on farming. After you clear this camp, let's have you go to the side shop. Let's finish that Morbid Mask into a Helm of the Dominator. And we'll probably also sell one of those iron branches and hopefully get a piece towards our power treads.
3 innocent lives taken. Wonderful. Your middle tower is being torn to pieces.
So sell the branches?
We'll grab your Helmet Dominator, sell one branch. Just one. Keep the value. And grab your Belt of Strength. Excellent. So let's go to farming the lane. Now the only thing right now is this is kind of dangerous because we don't have any vision like in this sort of region. So we wouldn't know if there's a Pudge rotating this way. However, we can see on the mini-map that Pudge is there now. Now these are all things that I would be focusing on while doing everything that you're doing right now, okay? So while I'm last hitting creeps, I'm watching the mini-map. My eyes probably flash to the bottom left corner. Oh my god, back up! That's a 3-man rotation! Holy Jesus! And Pudge is up there too? Oh my god. Okay, I would just go into the trees over here and TP out. Like TP like down there. Oh my god! TP, definitely TP out. Yeah, TP out. Do it now. Run away. Oh my god, and there was a hook too. That was so close. Holy shit. I don't think you realize how close that was.
I saw it.
Oh my god. So what we can do now, since we have a Helmet Dominator, is we can farm Ancients. So let's go do that. Since we TP'd over here, and our jungle is a little bit dangerous right now until we get wards up, let's farm these Ancients. I want you to hit it, and then I want you to run right up here. And hit him again. Yeah, just right here. Just keep hitting him right there. You see, they're doing the thing that I was talking about. Again, back up here. You were standing there, and you're just going to keep hitting them, and they'll keep coming back to you. Again, we're standing up here. You should not be leaving the top. See? See what I mean? That bounce re-aggroed them to you. Oh my god! Pudge! Lose and beam him. Oh god, you're dead. You would have had to have gotten that Lucent Beam off. Oh! Oh no! Run away! Run away! Run away!
Mega kill.
Serpentine! Serpentine! Use your ult! Use your ult! Yes! 8 HP! Hell yeah! Oh god, no! Spectre! Oh my god. That was exhilarating.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
What's that?
I think they got mad I took out their Pudge.
I think so, unless that Spectre ult was for killing bottom. So, we're gonna finish our treads, we're gonna buy another TP scroll, and is there wards we can buy? Let's buy wards too, because your team's not putting them in good spots, so we'll put them in good spots for us. Don't be scared to buy wards as the carry if the vision isn't in places that you like. For instance, you can't see any points of entry into the jungle, you know? You can't see any of the points of entry into the jungle, so it's pretty dangerous, right? You could be farming the jungle, and then the enemy team could derp in as 5 and just murder you over and over again. And there's nothing you could do about that.
Where should I drop this?
So I would recommend putting this observer ward either here or here. Ideally, you would have 2 to make sure that your team is safe. If you didn't, keep farm. You want to farm right now. Farming is first priority. This is one of the safest camps to farm where you're at right now. So if you didn't lose your tier 1 in mid, you would want to put it right here. But because you lost the tier 1 in mid, like this is a pretty good point of access for them. So I would put your ward over here. So like this region.
Bottom tower being attacked.
That's fine. So let's use this Helm of the Dominator and let's try doing some fancy stuff. You like doing fancy stuff?
Sure. I suck
Let's
at.
dominate the big one. Use the domination. Cool. So let's send that satyr right here. So you want to put the satyr about like right over there, and then we're gonna try and stack the ancients while we're farming the jungle. Okay? So keep farming. Ignore what your creep is doing. It's walking where it's going. Just keep farming. So get yourself attacking this creep camp, and then see what what's going on by your little creep. Oh, get it away from that. Danger zone. No, it's fine up there. Keep farming with Luna. So let's attack click to the large camp over there. So if you hit A on your keyboard and then click, what it's going to do is it's going to kill until it gets to that exact spot. So while we're farming this camp, let's get this creep over here and let's get ready to stack. So let's move it into this region. And now. And run away! Run away! Alright, this is going to be close. Alright, I think we missed it. Alright, let's keep farming. Let's push the lane. Yeah, so let's push this tower. No one's up here. That's an illusion. Let's just melt that down. Yeah, you can be on agility treads to make it so that, you know, you're doing a little bit more damage, but for defensive purposes, let's just keep it on strength. Do you know how to break creep out? Oh my god, Pudge just literally derping on top of you. So if you use your ultimate first instead of the Lucent Beam, probability or possibility of getting a kill on him, but I don't know, it would have been pretty difficult. That would have been that would have been like you having a ward right there would have saved you. For that instance, specifically. So how you feeling so far?
Good. I mean, trying to do everything you're saying at the same time is like.
I know it's really coaching is really overwhelming, and it's a ton of information. But you know that's one of the reasons why I make a video of the coaching session afterwards. For you know, if you really want to get better, you know, you review the replay, and hopefully you're able to pull good information out of it by watching it a second time.
Boy,
What's going on with that creep? Oh, Invoker's killing it. What a dick. Did you name him?
Fluffy.
Fluffy? Poor Fluffy. I usually... Yeah, let's put your ward either right here or right here.
Whole lot of murder
I think
going
right
on
there
here.
would be a little bit better for you right now. So let's dominate this this wolf, the big one, the crit one. Dominate it! Excellent. Now have him follow you. So just highlight him and then right-click him on you.
Your bottom tower
And
is
he's literally just going to follow you around. And now we're just going to keep farming. So him following you around is going to give you a 30% damage increase aura. So your damage is going to be pretty huge right now. If you notice, you're doing plus 92 damage. So let's keep farming. Let's farm this, and then let's push out the top wave. All while we're doing this, we're watching the mini-map, okay? So what's going on the mini-map? Do you have it that it is the colors of the people on the mini-map, or do you have it as the hero icons?
Make that two.
The colors.
Do you think having it as the hero icons would help you with map awareness by looking at the mini-map?
Probably. It looks like they're pushing up mid right
A
now.
quantity of
Yes,
murder
they are.
is
They are murdering your team
wicked.
relentlessly. There really isn't much that you can do here.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Like, your team is pretty good at just running at them.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna go into that. And get
Yeah, there's no point. So just keep farming. That's really what we're doing. We're just going to keep farming, keep farming, keep farming, try and push the tower. We have vision up that is safe for you. So we can see the Pudge moving around. We also know that Pudge is a blink dagger too, so just do keep that in mind. Alright, Tiny's coming also. So you want to back up now. Actually, you want to TP out. Ideally, you want to TP bottom. So the reason why we're TPing bottom is because they're doing a full rotation top. And we're going to go and farm the ancient stack, the ancient camp right now. Happy photocopy, dude! Thank you for the donation, man! You are freaking awesome! Holy crap, let me read what it says at some point. Yeah, so we're going to farm these ancients right here. Oh, awesome! You did stack it! Earlier. That's awesome that we did that. Alright, just keep the farming going. Yeah, happy photocopy. We'll do something later, dude. Absolutely. Thank you so much. So what we're doing now is we're maximizing our farming based on the enemy movement around the map. So the enemies know where we are right now, right?
That's what I can see.
Well, aside from that right there. But remember, Pudge's blink. And he was right here. Which means that he's coming for you now. So let's get away from this area. I would like to get in the trees. Use your ult! Use your ult! Use your ult! I mean, that would have been your best opportunity for anything there. Kinda hard. So let's have you work towards a BKB. So let's get your Ogre Club right now. And let's also grab another TP scroll.
Top tower under siege. Dire have fortified their towers.
Alright, so how's this game going for you compared to, like, others? If you look, you're at 83 last hits at 25 and a half minutes, dude.
Hope you enjoy being owned.
That's good. My last hitting's up, but my team sucks, so...
Well, we're focusing on you, you know? We're not focusing on the team. Back up, back up, back up. Because where you're at right now in gameplay, you need to be focusing so much more on your individual performance than your team's performance. Because yes, you can have an impact to help your team to win the game and win these fights, but also if they're choosing to take bad fights, there's nothing you can do to help them, and the best thing that you can do is just keep farming and to keep increasing your gold so that you can hopefully pull something out for them a little bit later.
Oh, I was going to go down here, but I saw blue heading that way, so...
Yeah, kind of dangerous. It's going to get progressively more difficult for you to farm as they keep pushing up on you and you keep losing vision. So you can see the Pudge is sitting right there. He's blinking away. Alright, so let's go farm bottom. Best thing that we can do right now.
Monsters, all of you.
Can you kill Silencer one-on-one? Yeah, I think you can. Lucent Beam him. So what you want to do is move closer to him and keep hitting him.
Double slang.
Man mode it! Oh, damn, stupid Spectre. How dare he do things like come and help his ally. Alright, well at least we know Spectre ult's on cooldown. So that's down for 2 minutes, so if you want to be like next level, you can subconsciously know that at 27:12, Spectre uses ultimate and it's a 2-minute cooldown, so it's not going to be up again until 29:12.
Your bottom tower is under dominating.
You'll notice that, like, what's up?
I was about to say I might have been able to kill Silencer there, but Spectre came in.
Yeah, I think so also. Yeah, Silencer had a mech too.
Yep. but my beam was almost back up, and I would have hit him again.
Oh, I know. That's why I did genuinely think that we could have killed Silencer one-on-one there. So what's going on top? What's up with that Invoker? What items does he have? What HP and mana does he have? What spells does he have invoked? So he has Sunstrike. He has a Yule's Scepter, and he has an Aghanims, which means that if he casts Yule's on you, chances are he could land a Sunstrike afterwards, and if he's good, he could land a full rotation of combos that does roughly 1800 damage. Lucent Beam him. I felt like if you Lucent Beamed him right there, that your team could have potentially followed up and gotten a kill, but who knows how the Rubik and the Queen of Pain would have reacted.
I just saw Pudge up there, and he's running around out by him.
Mid-tower taking damage.
What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Help him! Kill Tiny! Oh god! Ult! Oh, good ult! You got it off. Awesome. Go heal, go heal! No! Oh, Pudge! Oh god, there's Spectre! Run for glory! Oh no! Oh, darn, he's got Diffusal now too. Now, I didn't see that he had Diffusal, like, by clicking on him or anything. I knew that he had Diffusal because he cast it on you. Did you notice that? In the panic?
Yeah.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Also, Quap blocked you. You could have maybe walked. What the courier? No! They're just feeding it. Someone on your team clearly gave up. You still have your Ancient, so as far as I'm concerned, the game's not over. And Luna's a really, really hard carry.
They haven't even broken high ground yet.
Exactly. Your team just kind of gave in.
So they have fed 40 kills to them. So.
Yeah, I mean that's no big deal. If you look, I think you've given the least. Yeah, you're 3-6-2. You're doing pretty well, comparatively.
This is only the I think 3rd or 4th time I've ever played Luna, so.
Yeah, awesome. You're doing well. So let's attempt to keep farming. We don't have any vision up, which is kind of dangerous. So what you could do if
They're down bottom by the
what
river.
this is Lena doing?
Extinguished.
I think Lena's the one feeding right now.
It's a possibility.
Mid-tower taking damage. Your middle tower
Yeah, you don't want to
is
fight him.
destroyed. Your middle barracks are taking enemy fire. Your middle barracks. Just look at how not there anymore. Your middle barracks are under attack.
They're just gonna set the fountain now, it looks like.
Yeah, I mean the game is kind of over. Remember, they did feed them 40 kills.
The middle
Well,
barracks
collectively
is
as a team.
of Dota. No one
What did he say?
uses it.
My anus is wide open. Wow, that's kind of gross.
Wow, she fed 12 kills.
Impressive.
In 30 minutes it is.
I think that's pretty impressive.
Your middle tower is under attack.
So, my playing was more geared towards what I should do on Luna. I'm just ignoring what those guys did, because nothing is nothing.
I think with all things considered, your performance was pretty good. You could just kill this Invoker because he's trying to be cheeky by doing stuff to you, but
Mid-tower taking damage.
you still can kill him. Lucent Beam! Ah! Hell yes!
Exquisite agony.
Alright, did he sell all his items off and use his buying sentries?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. I don't know why he said easy mid. He was top.
Lena was top.
No, like Invoker was top, and he said easy mid. Yeah, your team gave up pretty hard. Your whole team's just selling off all their items and buying sentries.
See, I never give up until
I don't either. But
until that ancient is down, you can still win.
absolutely. I mean, but your team's kind of... No, your team sold off all their items and they're just buying sentries. Realistically, you should kind of just let it end because your team is just feeding and doing that. That kind of sucks.
Top tower under siege. Let no more couriers die with a stench of
I love
evil
how they're
on
getting
their
all
souls
fancy and
as
trying to, like,
Dyer's
build
has.
mega
Your
creeps and
top
everything.
tower has been destroyed. If your top barracks are of value to you, I suggest your top barracks has fallen. Your middle tower is under attack. Your middle tower is being destroyed. Your top barracks are under attack.
What a roar! What a player! Use your ult! If they get close enough!
Wicked sick. 2 innocent lives taken. Mid-tower taken down.
Kill Pudge if you feel like it.
Long live the queen.
Oh, these wards. What the... Oh my god.
Welcome to low level queue.
Oh, I know, but like this is like flat clowning.
Monster kill.
Kill silencer. Hell yes! We did it.
Lost in the woods.
We even got that. We could buy that BKB, and then we'll be balling, right?
Ancient is under siege. Praise the
Aww.
knowledge of meta systems to manipulate the flow of battle.
That was actually fun trying to keep up with all the stuff you were telling me to do.
Yeah, coaching can get kind of intense, but like, the amount of information is going to be overwhelming. There's no escaping that. But that's because there's so much. I talk to you like I'd be talking to someone that would be 4K plus. So like all of the things that I'm, talking about and relaying and these are all things that you could be implementing in your play and they would directly impact your performance. And a lot of these things are applicable to a lot of different heroes, Just like farming mechanic wise, rotational, movement, and the map awareness. We were able to see a lot of things going on because of how we were paying attention to the map and how we were moving around. Beastmaster went for Chrysalis? Oh my god.
I'm not even getting into those guys and what they
I
do,
just think it's, I know. Trust me, it's still silly. Nothing, not much to say there.
Feeding 40 kills in 30 minutes is just like there was...
That's almost impressive. I don't know, you can say what you want. Moonshard Invoker? What sort of clowny nonsense is this?
Who knows?
I
At
don't-
least it wasn't an MMR.
Oh yeah, but who's to say that that would have been much better? Okay, so do you have questions from that game? Because if you do, I would love to answer them as much as possible because there's so much more that I could talk about. But I want to hear what's going on with you.
Well, I picked up a lot of what you were talking about, farming around them, where they're moving to and everything, and just staying on farm more and watching your positioning.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I need to work on, besides, mechanics crap, because I'm always going to have to work on
Yeah,
that.
I mean, mechanics is going to be forever. I mean, even for me, I'm going to be working on my own individual mechanics for a very long time, because that's kind of how it goes.
Yeah, and it was actually nice doing on a new hero to me. I've won a few games with her, but like 3.
Mm-hmm.
So it was... I've played her 4 times now total.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. And, even the one time we tried to stack Ancients, we were successful also. So, like, that's a win, right?
Yeah, we just didn't know it for like 5 minutes, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we eventually got over there and did it, but that's sometimes how it goes. If you get the Ancients up to a 3 or a 4 stack, and if you're the only one that can clear it, then it'll stay there for you,
Yeah, exactly. Just more farm on the map for you to go pick up.
Exactly, exactly.
So I mean, that's what I'm taking away from it, is more of how to play the carries better farming wise. Because I mean, fighting's fighting. You're gonna get into it eventually.
Oh yeah, and then just efficiency of who you're casting spells on and that sort of stuff is going to be pretty unique. Knowing that if you are in a one-on-one situation with an enemy hero with no enemy creeps or neutral creeps around you, that if you cast Lucent Beam, you could probably kill them in a one-on-one. Think of it. Have you ever played Juggernaut before?
Haven't played him, I don't think yet.
Okay. Well, Juggernaut's Omni Slash does a very similar mechanic to Lucent Beam, at least in a very obscure regard, because the Juggernaut Omni Slash is going to bounce around to creeps at random and do damage. Or if there's only one thing there, everything's going to hit that one person.
Yeah, so pop it when you're more heroes around than there are creeps.
Ideally. Or exclusively heroes, that sort of stuff. Luna also has a really funny Aghanims now, where you can just cast it in your ultimate in an area, or you could cast it on an allied hero, and then your ultimate follows your allied hero around. It's pretty cloudy. I may have played a couple games where I rushed Ags on Luna just to see how it would go, and it honestly went pretty well, but I still don't necessarily condone it.
That actually sounds like fun to do.
It's kind of clowny. It's like if you were to go like a Ags rush on Gyrocopter. It's not bad. It's not good, but it's definitely fun. And I mean, this is technically a game, and you are trying to have fun because it's a game, right? So hey, whatever. To each their own.
Yeah. Exactly. That last game, I was just happy I got some kills. I didn't die a lot. I died, but not tons.
Yeah, and we had that awesome kill against Pudge where we almost escaped at 8 HP.
Yeah, until Spectre came in.
How dare Spectre use his moves that are just, like, part of his character. How dare he!
I just like playing the game. I mean, it's just fun, even when you lose sometimes, like that one.
Oh yeah, I entirely agree. Ranked gets stressful and can be very not fun very quickly, but yes, absolutely. Absolutely. So I would say as an overall, just like at least on a general sense, focusing on last hitting, focusing on your movement, paying attention to the mini-map, acknowledging the fact that if your team doesn't have vision in where you should have it, think about where you need to have the vision. So for our purposes, we needed to make sure that our jungle was safe for you to farm. So we did, the one by the river entrance and then the one by your tier 1 mid entrance. So like, that's 2 good wards to have protecting your jungle. In a perfect world, there's 3 wards that you would have to protect your jungle. 1 in the safe lane by the river, like the entrance, like near the enemy tier 1 tower.
Yeah.
And then you would have the other 2 as well.
Yeah, and I don't mind picking up wards when I'm carrying.
If your team isn't getting it, or if they're putting them in bad spots, you can try and direct them to put them in other spots, but again, if they're not doing it, do it yourself,
And it's only 75 gold. I mean...
Exactly, that's 2 creeps.
Yeah, if you're farming, that's nothing. I mean...
Mm-hmm. Luna Ags is for the Enigma combo? I don't know about that. I'm sure it would work well, though. Alright, well, do you have any other questions at all, sir?
No, not right now. I mean, I just started watching you on Twitch yesterday, so...
Oh, word! Well, welcome. Glad to have you here. I mean, this is the sort of jam that I do on a day-to-day basis. So, I hope you enjoy, and I'm sure we'll do more stuff as time goes on. You just gotta stick with it and keep rocking out with the dodos.
I've actually been thinking about getting a coach, so this was kind of crazy.
And every single coach is going to have a very different approach, but I can't necessarily speak for any others aside from myself, really. So yeah, that's my 7.5 cents.
Yeah, and I like watching the program games, so.
Oh, cool. Did you see that we did we did at the end of the night last night, we did a replay analysis of the Brood mid game of CDEC versus EG from TI, because we had a player that was learning Brood mid, and he wanted to, and I thought it would be a good influence for him to see how, I think his name is QO. I don't know who the mid was. Arbitrary, really. You know, to see how the mid Brood mother played, you know, just like that sort of stuff. So replay analysis is a really valuable way to learn. And if there's ever like a specific hero that you have interest in learning more in depth, let me know. And I can always scour DotaBuff for the top players of those particular heroes and extract out a replay of, you know, one of their recent games as those heroes, and we can always, you know, bang through one of those games as a coaching session, because that is going to be pretty beneficial. Watching a high level player play and talking through the game of what they're doing and why, and proactively asking questions for why you think they're doing stuff, and item progression and so forth, and that sort of stuff too. So that's another really valuable way that you can learn.
Yeah, that's actually what I do, is I watch from player perspective, like, who was it? Fear did Razor in a couple of the final games, I think.
Well, Wolves, please. He chose to play Brood, and I was just positively reinforcing it. I'm not going to tell anyone not to play a hero, aside, I mean, if you're under 1,000 MMR and you want to play Meepo, I'm not touching that. But, like, you know, I think there's a time and place, really. Okay, well, any other questions at all? I'm sure I'll give you a brief recap of, you know, what you should focus on, but I think you've got a pretty good idea where you're at, and I think you're going in a really nice direction. That's for sure.
No, I don't have any questions. Just thanks for the free coaching session, because this was great.
Yeah,
I really
dude.
didn't expect it.
Hey, I mean, I think that's the best way to go about it. You know, don't expect it, and then be like, holy shit, oh my god, this is about to happen. Panic basket, panic basket, panic basket. And hey, if it makes you feel any better, there was like 35, 36 people watching you in chat too. So.
Oh yeah, that doesn't help the panic at all.
I know, but that was there though, and because, you know, it wasn't, you know, it was there, but it wasn't there.
Yeah, I just tried to ignore that you were doing it on Twitch, and just like, okay, he's talking to me only.
I mean, that is what it is, because if I'll say things that they say that are directly relatable to the game, like if they're talking about items or questions that may benefit you, then I'll bring it up. But for the most part, I like to have the focus directly on you, and I kind of take a step back from the chat when I'm doing a coaching session, or at least I try to. Sometimes it doesn't happen that way, but you know how it is.
Oh yeah, but no, I don't mind at all. It was a great experience, because I never tried it before. So
Cool. Well, I look forward to doing stuff with you again in the future, sir. If you ever want to do some, whether it's, you know, through free coaching, or, you know, you want to schedule something directly, and you know, just focus on farming, map awareness, positioning. You were doing pretty well with the positioning against Pudge in terms of, like, you know, when I was panic yelling Serpentine. I'm glad you knew what that meant.
yeah, I do really good against Pudge when I play Viper mid. I'm really good against him on Viper, so I kind of got to hide behind creeps and stay out of his hook path.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. Well, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being part of the stream, and for doing the coaching session. And like I said, I'm sure we'll do more stuff as time goes on.
Yeah, I'll probably look you up